Moco Museum really London's newest, hottest art destination? That's the question you might well ask. Because with all the iconic London museums, like the Tate, the National Gallery, even the British Museum, there's a pretty high standard to live up to. And you've got to ask, does this capital city need another museum? Well, according to Moco, we sure do. And they are determined to shake shit up. From immersive installations to pop art and modern art, it's all here. And they've got all the big names: Basquiat, Kusama, Keith Haring. I mean, literally the best names in art. And at the moment, they've got a Marina Abramović show upstairs, which is, of course, her classic performative thing, but we get to be part of the performance with an AI thing, and it's all about slowing down, and God knows. We all need that, especially me. But can Moco live up to those big names? Can it be part of the canon of remarkable British London museums? I figured we should go see for ourselves. You never see these. This is like a Kusama work from '88, a work on paper, and it's all got that like delicate wash of the Japanese paper. I've read about these, I've seen them in books, I've never seen one in person. We see Kusama everywhere, all over Vuitton, all over the collaborations, the infinity rooms, all that stuff. But works on paper, it's cool. So Basquiat might be a household name, but really, how many times have you seen his work in person? I haven't seen it all that often, because these works all ended up in private collections and not in institutions where we can see them. So it's epic to see 4 works here, and 4 completely different works. You have a canvas behind you, you've got a work on board. This is some sort of found object. I'm guessing he found it on the streets of New York, or maybe even in his apartment. And the box behind me, I've never seen Basquiat this dense. It's amazing that Moco has this level of work all right here. It's just a little predictable putting Warhol right next to Basquiat. Take it all back. Who puts Picasso in a corner? I love the irreverence of that. I mean, that's the emergency exit. Just casual Picasso in a corner. I mean, I think we're supposed to lie on these. I mean, it's all definitely, this is all Marina. So she wants us to perform. Just don't know how I feel about breaking that plane, laying down. And I think if I lay down, that might be it for me. Okay, but a chair I can do. We'll sit in the chair. Yikes, it's very, it's probably intentionally so that you feel that. Oh, I do feel that. Oh my God, this is so aggressive. I thought this was gonna be calming. Okay, I don't know if it's the camera situation or the fact that this thing's like pointing at my head. I am not feeling zen, Marina Abramović. So this piece is called Black Dragon, and the instructions for the public are helpfully on the wall. Unlike everything else, you've got to figure it out yourself. So you face the wall, you press your head, your heart, and your sex against the mineral pillows. Wish me luck. I don't know. I mean, even I have a hard time with this whole, like, is this art? What's happening to me right now? Maybe not. It's meditation, or it's something else. Katie Richfield.
Hi.
What? It's a lot.
It is, but it's supposed to be there to sort of help you slow down and meditate. So it encourages you to come, put your head, your heart, and your
sex.
Your whatever.
It says on the wall,
Yes.
Katie.
And it is supposed to have healing properties that calm the mind, heart, and soul.
Yeah. So calm, so calm.
Good. Glad it's working.
Totally working. Can you, what on earth, how is this all here? I mean, I walked to the stairs, I was like, Tracy, Richard Prince, Murakami, what? It's like overload.
Well, it's been a lot of hard work, but this has been like 10 years in the making. So the first museum opened in Amsterdam 9 years ago, and it was actually a happy accident. This business never intended to be a museum. It was a little gallery in Amsterdam that started out in graffiti art. It was a passion.
And like a commercial gallery, they were selling.
But the thing was is that they were getting so many people visiting that there was lines going around the block, not necessarily to buy, but just to come and see. And then they realized we need to make a museum. People really want to see this. So it just grew from there. And then 3 years ago, they opened Barcelona, and now London.
But how do you end up with like 5 Basquiats downstairs? I think it is 5. And like Picasso in the court. This is not...
Well, we've met a lot of really amazing collectors along the way. And so, you know, some of them are part of collectors' collections. And I would say about 70% of the museum is owned by the museum. And then we work with artists that come and collaborate with us and will loan us exhibitions.
So like the Marina, this is...
So Marina, yeah, so this is temporary. This is our temporary exhibition space.
And Chris Levine?
Chris Levine, I think we will have for a while, but we'll be rotating the work, so yeah.
Cool. And Robbie Williams. You've gotten a little bit of flack about this show, right?
Well, I think, you know, people feel confused when they see a musician creating art and feel conflicted that one can't be the other, and I just think that's just a regressive attitude. You know, they're creative people and they also have and want to express it in a different way. And Robbie didn't come out of a place of aspiring to be an artist. It came out of a process that made him feel better about how he was dealing with his mental health. So it shows that art can be very therapeutic and help in those things that a lot of people are experiencing with anxiety and depression, that drawing and painting can really help express that. Do you know this artist?
No.
Okay, so he's American artist, African-American artist, and he grew up in his childhood never seeing like superheroes as black. And he was like, this is rubbish. It's not in any stories. It's not in any of my storybooks at school. I'm going to create my own superhero characters. So he started making sculptures out of marble. He trained professionally in how to sculpt marble. But these are all children characters that he's created to represent his upbringing and his community and made his own superheroes.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I also love that because she owns the joint or runs it, she gets to...
I can touch stuff.
Her hand on the plinth. Let's talk though a second about, right, so you've just shown me someone I don't know. Tracy's glowing in the background. There are those household names.
Instantly recognizable.
Right? Yeah. So, and you also run these crazy hours where, you know, perfect for date night, everybody. You're open late, no?
Yeah, well, we really wanted to make it accessible for families. And obviously, if you're a working mum and kids are at school, you know, it's difficult to come between 9 and 5. So we like to be open later, and we want schools to come, and on the weekend, if you want to come with your kids and your family. So we're trying to, you know, make it as easy as possible for people to come and see this.
Love that. Sorry. This wall of like greatest hits plates, which I'm just seeing for the very first time. Joel Messler, Amy Sherald, Virgil Abloh, Maurizio Catalan. What, you guys commissioned these? Rashid Johnson? You guys, Michelin? I mean...
Well, we acquired these, but the point of these was that they were actually for homeless charity. So the purchase of them goes towards the charity for homeless people. So.
Shoot, I was hoping we could buy some.
Well, you can go online. Like, I think they are limited edition, but I think they all sold out actually. But yeah, so all of these artists collaborated to create an artwork that would go to the charities. So yeah, amazing artists like Joel Messler and Murakami and Cause and yeah, whole place, George Baselitz.
I mean, here's the takeaway, folks. I mean, every corner I turn, there's something great to see.
Thank you. We're just trying to spread a bit of positivity, so thank you.
So Moco Museum London. We've been here for a couple hours now, and listen, not to belabor the point, there are the greatest hits kind of in every corner. Is it the Tate? No. Does it want to be? Absolutely not. Are they doing this like amazingly inclusive, super fun, very casual hang? Yeah. Is it pulling in tons of people off the street? Absolutely. It's been busy here all day. The real question is, I think, is the art world going to accept it? Are the kind of community going to keep coming? I think so. And so for me, the jury is a little bit still out. I want to see what they do next. I want to see if there's an arsenal of work of this quality here. I want to see how they continue to program this space. But for now, I'm pretty excited that London gets to add this to our art world arsenal. Do epic shit.